Hi everyone, so for today we're going to do a nice little short and sweet core session. So when you're ready, let's lie back. So we're going to lie back. Now try to keep your belly engaged, or at least try to think that you want to lower your back into the floor. We're going to bring our hands behind our head, interlace the fingers. Now gently, if you feel okay here, gently bring the shoulders up, but try to keep your elbows open. Now bring your knees to your chest, point the toes. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to gradually bring one foot to the floor and then the other foot to the floor. One foot to the floor and then the other foot to the floor, and find a very gentle breathing pattern here. And just make sure you're not lifting the lower back. Always make sure your lower back is pressing into the floor. So we're going to stay here for just a little while. So gradually and slowly, let's find these movements. Belly engaged, elbows wide. You can have your eyes open, you can have your eyes closed. If you feel like having a break, just gently hug your knees, and when you're ready, come back. So a few more breaths here, a few more repetitions here. I hope you're feeling at least just a little bit that your core is slowly working. So we're going to do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your knees a little hug. You can move from side to side. Okay, so that was the first thing that we were doing. Let's move on to the second one. So for the second one, what we're going to do is slightly more challenging. Now this time we're going to have our legs together. So point those toes, bring the head up again, make sure your lower back is pressing into the floor, into the mat. So we bring the toes down and up, down and up. And again, find that breathing pattern that works for you. Now this is rather challenging, so if you don't want to find the floor with your toes, just lower down to wherever feels right for you. Again, belly engaged. You might be shaking a little bit here. I know I am a little bit, but just make sure you're breathing comfortably. And again, just take a break whenever you feel like you need to take a break. A few more breaths here. And gently hug your legs. Move from side to side. I know that was a little bit hard work. All right, so now we're going to move on to our side. So what we're going to do is, again, hands behind your head. This time what we're going to do is we're going to move from side to side. So exhale, we're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee, straighten the left leg. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And we'll continue like this. And again, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes closed. Just find a really steady pace. You'll be feeling it in your obliques, you'll be feeling it in your core, so just make sure you're comfortable with this. Make sure you're breathing steadily here. Just a few more. Two more on each side. For 1. And last one, 2. Oh, great. Hold on to your knees. Move from side to side. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises coming up. So inhale, either take a seat or inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to some variations of plank pose. And we're going to attempt to hold each of these for about a minute. So when you're ready, what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our elbows. So this is going to be our first variation here. So come onto your elbows. Now, if you're a bit tired, if this is a bit too much, you can always stay on your knees and do this. Otherwise, if you feel comfortable, we're going to come onto our toes. Now, what we want is we don't want to be sinking. We want to be pushing the floor away. You can look towards your fingertips, your thumbs. I'm looking at the clock, just making sure we're timing this correctly. So you can do a few movements front and back if you want. If you feel it's a bit too challenging, then just stay in the center. Push the floor away. Nice and easy breaths. And exhale, slowly come down. Come into child's pose. You can bring your hands by your side. Just allow your head to come down. Inhale, come up. All right, hope you're ready for the last one. So for the last one, if your wrists are a bit sore, just do the previous version. If you're feeling okay, we're going to do a full plank pose. So we want our fingertips open wide, shoulders over the wrists. You can keep your knees on the floor if that's enough for you. Otherwise, we're going to straighten the legs. All right, so bring your shoulders over your wrists. Push the floor away. We don't want to be sinking and we don't want our hips to be too high. So find a nice line here. Just make sure you're pushing the floor away. So we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Just make sure you're breathing comfortably. I know your body might start to shake, totally normal. If you want, you can play with a few variations by bringing one foot up, bringing the other foot up. Again, one foot up and the other foot up. One more time. Find your plank pose. Just a few more breaths here. And exhale. Lower down. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Just allow your head to come down. Few breaths here, just have a little rest. And slowly, let's come back. Sit on our heels. Just a few breaths here now. Hands on your knees. Shoulders back and down. I hope you felt that in your core. I know I did. And if you enjoyed that, I've got more practice videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.